Making some bread, making some bread. Whoa, ho, ho! What you doing in the kitchen? The Chief's just making some bread, tear and share variety. I'll send you some pictures later. Now that you're here though, let's do a show. Whoa, Nelly! You've joined us for another episode of ArmaGEEKdon. I'm your host, The Chief. Thank you for stepping into my loft. Got another action figure review for you today. These just don't stop coming. It's another Storm Collectibles just arrived in the post. Look at this boy. Hanzou Hattori, is that his name? He's from a game called World Heroes Perfect. It's a one-on-one fighting game. I know pretty much nothing about it, but once I got sucked into getting these Storm Collectibles Street Fighter figures, I had to look and see what other IPs. I know they do Mortal Kombat, obviously that's probably their biggest seller, but I had to look to see what other IPs they did. And King of Fighters, I've done some unboxings, but they did these World Heroes Perfect. I'm going to do a little bit of rudimentary research about what this game actually is, but I saw a review, D-Amazing, did a review of this guy a few years ago, looked amazing, no pun intended, and I got this guy as well. He's not even in the box. Fuuma, Kotaro, I think his name is. So got this one today. They're kind of the Ryu and Ken of the World Heroes Perfect. These are the only two they've got, but fantastic box art. Look at that. Really digging that art. It's lovely. Anyway, what's the side ones? Great, really great. Let's get these guys to the table. Okay, before we get these guys to the table, let's take a little look at World Heroes Perfect and World Heroes itself. Now, this game came out in 1992. Didn't see it much in the UK, I'll be honest. Street Fighter had come out in 87, Street Fighter 2 in 1991. So this game came a year later, and you can see the similarities. You know, it's a one-on-one fighting game. Lots of characters look the same. Loads of selectable guys. Some weirdo called Dr. Brown's got a time machine and he's pulling figures from history to fight each other in a tournament. But 4 games. Last one was 1995, mainly on the Neo Geo SNK. But yeah, interesting to dig deeper. Okay, here's our guys. We've got Fuuma in the red on the left. We got Hanzou in the blue on the right. 2 for 1, because the sculpts here are pretty much identical, with only the heads being different and I think one minor accessory change. So let's take a look. Actually, look, no, I've spotted another one. Look at the jacket, look at the gi. Fuma's folds over on the different side. Subtle. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But is that kind of like Ken and Ryu for the Street Fighter line, where are the sculpts pretty much identical with only heads and some accessory differences? Not sure. Anyway, who cares? We're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about these World Heroes Perfect dudes. Let's take a look at them and just find out what they're all about. Okay, so yeah, look, you can see the jacket here folds right over left if you're looking at them like that, and with Hanzou the other way. Subtle, but I like it. Right, we've got a floating at the top. Let's start at the top. A floating shoulder piece here. Does that pop out? It may well do. I'm not going to risk it, but that's great because it's going to... Look, it's not restricting any movement. His arm is going straight up there. Look at the musculature, the vein popping. These joints are so smooth, people. We've got the standard Storm floating piece in there, which is cool. And we've got the bicep swivel, which is the last 2 reviews I did, the Jushin Liger and the E Honda. That didn't go all the way around, I don't think. Fuuma, no problem here. The bracer piece, I don't think that's impeding it. It looks like it might, but it's not. So you get a nice strongman pose there. That's cool. Obviously, full range. Really like that shoulder. That shoulder pad helps to hide any join. Or if the gi, like on Ken and Ryu, when the gi rides up and you get the gap there, not gap in the joint, but just gap in the outfit that he's wearing here, shoulder pad hides that. Love it. Very cool. Let's look at... Love popping these Storm wrists off. It's such a pleasure. Removable bracer gauntlet, and you got your standard peg there. So if you don't want that on, you want to vary up his look a little bit, that's fine. And because it's black, it hides. That's great. You know, it doesn't look like there's a join there. Really, really nice. The Honda figure I reviewed the other day, massive gappage at the wrist, but this, really nice. It tapers down, very nice. Let's pop that back on, because I do kind of like that. Soft plastic, you're not going to damage that. Get that back on. Stick the hand back on, whoops, and it goes. Okay, so fine. So shoulder, arm, brilliant. Love this vest thing. Now, looks like he's out of the late 80s or something. Should be on Miami Beach, coming out of a nightclub or something. Brilliant. Does this jacket come off is the next question. Well, I guess we need to ask. It's held by a belt. Does the belt come off? Whoa, look at this at the back. We'll see what that does in a minute. But yes, I can see. I think that is a popper there, look. Shall I risk it? Risk it for a biscuit. Oh, that might be glued. Oh no, look, because there's a hole in the back where that could go in, or that does slot in, but can I get that apart? Am I brave enough? Is it glued? Don't want to break it. Don't want to break it. But anyway, I'd like to take this jacket off and get this look underneath, because that looks great. Not brave enough today, people. I'll do some research, or someone can tell me in the comments if that is removable. So that's cool. Love the look of this guy. Look, he does look red, the red hair. Knew nothing about the character prior to buying him, and it's a kind of a basic look, but he looks like he's jumped out of like a karate school. Brilliant. Okay, diaphragm, what's the situation here? We've got a crunch forward. Yep, and I'm using the bottom of that ball as well when I get that crunch. Backwards, jeepers, this guy is limbo central. He's gonna have no problems getting under that bar. Obviously a waist twist. I do like these when they have the jackets or the gis or whatever, or the clothes, because it just hides what can sometimes be horrendous gappage. But no problem with this guy. All right, bow, legs out, pretty good, pretty good. I said the splits challenge was coming back. I'm going to reinstate it at the end of this episode, so stay tuned for an update on the splits. Very good, like that. Leg goes back, leg goes forwards. He looks good doing it. Swivel, yeah, there's a swivel at the upper thigh as well. Knee joint, double. We're getting kind of double action, double 90 degrees there, that's fine. How does it look? Bit ugly on the lower part of the knee there. Looks like someone's bashed his patella and he needs to go to the docks. Okay, so that's the first thing I don't like about this figure. What's happening with the lower leg? Shin swivel, whoa, broken leg. Like that. A little bit loose maybe, not sure. Nice ankle rocker. Foot goes back. Foot goes forward a tiny amount. And you've got a nice kind of, oh, stiff hidden toe hinge there. Nice. When they're stiff and they're kind of hidden, I like them. That's what she said. Okay, we need to take a look at the head. But we can clearly see before we do that. Let's do a steal one from the Amazing here. Get him in the combat pose. I'm on a carpet today. Yeah. Looks good. Looks like he's ready to fight. Let's take a look at these heads. I'm going to pop that off because it's a bit easier. Here's your first head. Love it. Really nice. The texture and the sculpting of this hair is brilliant. Love it. Look at these strips coming down, these sideburny kind of strips. Love it. He is brilliant. And then the other heads we got are, what's this one? I like it. Kind of a clenched teeth, kind of a little bit pissed off, kind of jokey head. Not really pissed off, but just coming to get you, fool. And then the obligatory shouty head, but again, the detail, I love the kind of cartoony slash anime-ish slash video gamey look to these heads. Brilliant. Let's pop one of those back on. Let's give him the shouty head. Ah, as he knocks the camera. Now let's see what accessories this dude comes with. In fact, before we look at accessories, let's have a look at Hanzou. So, as I say, I'm not going to go fully art. Whoa! There you go, look, Storm. That's fine though. Inner workings, inner guts. Let's have a look. There it is. There's the peg in there. Now, the only issue I have with these, they pop out all the time, that's fine, is look, this floating piece is an odd shape. How do you know which way to put it back in? It tells you there, it's the right side, but on some of them I've seen an arrow in here telling you which way to put it up. I guess you can kind of look at the other side to see how it is, but it's hidden by the jacket, so I'm just going to kind of just randomly put it in. I suppose, can you do it to the shape of the jacket or something? I don't know. I'm just going to pop that in. I'll probably end up cutting this because it's taking so long to get in. Right, there you go. I got it in. I did have it the wrong way around, but it just kind of, once you get a feel for it, you know which way it sits, then it's in, it's brilliant. Okay, fine. So, look, you know, he's all ready to go. So apart from that crossover being different, everything else, even the ugly knees, are still present. Same figure. Let's have a look at this guy's heads. Very cool. And he does come with one of the only accessory difference here is this, and it is a kind of knotted tails to his headband. You do get, in fact, 3 of these. They're all the same because you get 3 heads. Why you needed 3, why you can't just swap out them, I don't know. But, you know, you can get this going crazy in the wind and that kind of jazz. Serious Hanzou. What other Hanzous have we got on offer? We have got, it's kind of a similar scenario. Here we've got the gritted teeth Hanzou. I like the fact that they haven't done the same facial expressions on Fuuma. Fuma's kind of the Joker in the pack, I guess. And Hanzou more serious. Love that hairdo. Love a big hair. Brilliant. And then the last head we get is, I've lost it. Where's the head? There it is. The shouty. And just so, oh no, that's not, where's the, just so we can see the Fuuma shouty. Again, slightly different. Whoops. All over the place today. Love it. Brilliant. So we've seen there the only difference being the tassels that this guy comes with. But they do come with other accessories. Let's check those out now. Right, so we saw on the back he had this little thing. And that is for these little dirks, or daggers, if you will. And they will just slide in there. Pretty cool. Again, I haven't played this game, but, you know, he can whip these out. Nice, whoops, nice daggers here. Semi-soft plastic, not like horrendous Marvel Legends soft plastic. But anyway, both characters get those 2. Both characters also get one of these. They are sculpted in the same translucent purplish, so don't worry about getting them mixed up. Although, is that slightly darker? I think the Hanzou one on the right might be darker. Not sure. Don't know how these operate or what these do, how you're supposed to use them. Then you also get these, 2 for Fuuma in this colour and 2 for Hanzou in the blue. So this is the dagger, but we have had the blade removed, and so you can, you know, it's a slashing effect. Very cool. And then you get hands, and I think their hand options are the same. So 2 holdy hands. This is a Fuuma one, and let's look at the, yeah, look, that's the Hanzou one. Skin tone the same. Same. Okay, so they're the same, that's fine. Then we get 2 kind of open palms. Then we get 2 kind of action palms, some sort of effect or something else. I say it every time, love the detailing on these Storm figures, fingernails and all that kind of jazz. That's brilliant. There is one other thing, so we've got a good selection of accessories there. There is one other thing that these two dudes come with, and it's something pretty special. Let's take a look now. It is one of these. Holy tortilla chips. What the deuce is this? It's a big translucent dragon. Okay, so that's fine. That is Fuuma's. Just opened Hanzou's, and it comes, so I haven't had a chance to build it. It comes in 4 parts. Now, what I did need to do, they all come numbered. So you can see possibly a 3 on the bottom of that one. And then, what's that? There's a 2 on that one. So they all slot into each other. But what you'll find is, I tried just pushing these together, and I was like, oh, they keep falling apart. That's because there is ever so slightly a ridge around here, and a ring to get past, and I had to heat these up to clip them all together. So I don't think this one is coming apart. I mean, it will come apart, I just have to use a bit of force, but I don't know when you'd ever need to take it apart unless you're reboxing it and selling it. But these are cool. I guess these are a manifestation of the characters when they're pulling off some super moves. But really, really nice. Look at this. If you're good with photography, which I'm not, but if you can set your camera up to make the light go through this, it's going to be amazing. Great sculpt. You get a lot of bang for your buck with these two figures. Lesser known they may be, but I'm a big fan of these. Let's do some size comparisons. Okay, let's jump into some size comparisons. Let's do some Storm figures to start with. There's a Sagat, and there's...
Which workout do you want to start?
Shut up, Siri. There's a fat man, E-Honda. Can't even get him in the screen. Stand up. There he is. The big unit. I love the scale and the size and the differences in these Storm figures. Tall, big, chunky, slender. Brilliant. They all scale great. There's a Bandai model kit droid. There's an amazing Yamaguchi Carnage. And then we got a NECA Foot Soldier. That could be quite a good little battle there. And also just grab this guy. Here's a Halmaru from Samurai Showdown. I'm going to be doing a review on him, because I picked him up recently as well. So there you go. Yeah, these guys are great. I'm digging these a lot. You know, you got that Ken Ryu vibe, the feel to them, that kind of extended out of the game coming 1 year later from Street Fighter. They've got the special moves similar. The game actually I think had different buttons. It only used 3 buttons instead of the 6 which Street Fighter was using. But from these guys, from a character point of view, it's made me want to go and play this game. Find this out. I think I can get it on PlayStation Store, see what the other characters are like. I doubt they're going to make other characters in this line, but I think they should. You know, they look cool, man. The articulation's on point, the colours pop, the heads are great, the accessories are fantastic. They are going to sit well in with my Street Fighter collection, matching up against E-Honda, Sagat, maybe even tag team against Ken and Ryu themselves. Whoa, these guys. Man alive, let's have one last look. Fantastic. These are firmly becoming a favourite of the Chiefs. I'm telling you that now for free. Love the duality of the such similar but the minor differences of the head. Makes them stand out. They're a pair, they're going against each other. They're going to slot in well with my Street Fighter figures. Going to get some rumbles. The rumbles going there. That's going to be great. But the joints are so smooth. The figures are designed so well. The accessories are great. There really is nothing to dislike about these figures. You could argue about the ugly knee joints, but I mean, look, no figure's perfect. You're always going to find fault, and if that's the only fault I can find, then amazing. Look, okay, fine, they're going to maybe suffer from not being from a well-known IP, but hey, to the Chief, that doesn't matter. They're great figures. They're going to slot in well with my other collection. So, wow, really pleased with those. Great. Hey, listen, I said we were going to do splits, so let's have a quick check at the leaderboard and then find out what these guys can do. Join me in a second. Okay, we better check out the Chief splits before we get to the action figures, see if there's any improvement there. I've not been stretching for like 6 weeks, so don't expect anything special. Let's get it on, let's have a look. I've done no warm-ups. I'm actually thinking about getting back into doing my splits attempt. But let's see how much the Chief has regressed in doing the splits. I'm saying ground to groin, 38 centimetres. Oh, let's see what the figures can do. Okay, we're going way back. We haven't done a splits video for a long time, so Fett was the last figure I reviewed who did not do the splits. So let's see what he's got in his footlocker. We're going to just do a split straight down. And then I measure. That is 3.5 centimetres. I'll times that by 12 because he's a 1/12 scale figure, and we'll get his actual splits in real proportions. Well done, Fett. Let's jot that down, 3.5. Okay, on to our next competitor. It's the amazing Yamaguchi Cable. This one's going to be interesting because he's going to fall apart. Let's see what he's got. Whoa, Nelly! 1.3, moving on. Whoa, there you have it. Now we've got to tabulate those scores, put them under the fridge. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we are at the Ultimate Splits fridge. We've got a massive update for you today, so let's get on with it. Coming in here, right at the bottom, we've got that Marvel Select Rampaging Hulk, 75.6 centimetres. So I took their measurements, times it by 12 for 1/12 scale, and that's what they got. So ground to groin, the Hulk, 75.6 centimetres. Although, is he 1/12 scale? I think he's bigger than that, so I might have done him a disservice. Okay, E Honda, big lad, 66 centimetres. Need to work on those hips, my friend. Supreme Snake Cobra Commander, that's the G.I. Joe Classified, 58.2. Whoa! Man down. And it's the Deluxe Boba Fett, 42. Check out my review. Forlom, 40.8. The Chief, what a bad showing there. Just made that 38 centimetres. Had it, got it down to 29. Lack of stretching, that's what it's going to do, people. Hanzou Hattori, the new man in town, 24. Now, obviously, Fuuma, same figure, so didn't bother putting him. He's going to be the same. Pretty impressive, though. You beat the Chief, you're doing well. Akuma, another Storm Collectibles, 21.6. Martial artists, doing well. Tebow, he may be a little furry Ewok, but he's doing well at 19.2. Cassia, Mythic Legions, Female Barbarian, 15.6. This is a 3-way tie, in fact, along with Cable. And also, that's the amazing Yamaguchi one. And also, Jushin Thunder Liger. Okay, the top two, here we go. It's another Mythic Legions. It's a Goblin Warrior. It's Gonks. And then, I'm going to have to revisit this one because we all know who's at the top. Zuckus, 1.2. Are you kidding me? That's scaled up as well. So that guy is pretty much full on splitsing. Join us for the next splits update on the next action figure review. There you go, there's a splits update for you. I don't know how many people enjoy that, maybe 1 or 2 at most, but hey, it's not every week, don't worry about it if it's not your bag. Listen, if you are in a position to help us out, subscribe, notify, spread the love, share the wealth, all that kind of jazz, that's much appreciated. My geek heart goes out to you, and that's all we've got time for today, so until next time, make sure you keep it geek.